I don't know. Last round. There's a discussion. Who will substitute Peter? Another Peter. It's unclear. I might be all by myself.
Why are we on this?
Which one do we want? Not MVL Geary, probably.
Yeah, I think sticking with Wesley is... That's an interesting move order, because that is supposed to be completely wrong. Because of d5, I thought.
No. d5 is nothing.
Really?
Isn't this a game Kramnik's Fiddler?
No.
Sure?
Absolutely, yeah. He played e3, bishop d3 and things.
No, but d5 is not supposed to be anything.
If you say so. Yeah, maybe knight f6, d5 or something, yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Oh no.
So this is
he went for some very early bishop f4, which has been done, but it's never been considered to be the most critical. It is, however, very solid, as you pointed out.
Yeah, not unsurprisingly, yeah, Wesley goes for a really, really rock-solid position. Yeah, and this queen b3 followed by queen a3 whenever the queen appears on e7 is a well-known motif in these types of structures. It looks weird when you see it for the first time, but it actually isn't. Because you need as many open files as possible to play potentially against the black queen side in the end.
I'm not fine here? Okay, you don't have to do it instantly, of course.
b6, no, we need to go to the game, because what happened, it might be a
blunder.
blunder.
Did Magnus fall for a trick?
Yeah, I think this may have been a... Whoa, knight b8.
Not what you
and
want.
it may have been a forced move, because queen e7, knight e6, or maybe even in the immediate cd5. Yeah, I thought it was knight e6, but cd5 kind of wins.
That's one.
But knight e6 is also very strong. Knight e6, queen e6, cd5, I thought was also very, very critical. Knight g5, knight b8, and Wesley castles long. So, I mean, it's
He's
very...
not playing it safe, at least.
Well, you could argue the king is actually safer on the queen side in this position than it is on the king side. So, but yeah, I mean, he is actually actively trying to get somewhere in this game, which is gratifying to see. Rook c1. He might still have to, despite black losing a ton of time with the knight d7 followed by knight b8. He might still have to do it the slow way, so to speak. He's not breaking through anytime soon, but obviously white is significantly better here. Because you really don't want the knight on b8, and once you play knight d7, once again the same tactics become unpleasant. And also queen a3 is just a very, very unpleasant move there, I think. Because you take, and then once again the pawn on e6 is extremely awkward to protect.
No, the problem is that h6 is not a move you really want
and
to play either.
You create a weakness on g6, and you also are driving the knight towards squares it wants to occupy anyway. He does play h6 because I guess it's just the least of evils available to him. Knight e7, what do you even recapture with here?
Well, ed knight h4 maybe, so cd
Yeah.
to do.
Knight b5.
Yep, Magnus in trouble out of the opening. Knight b5, knight e4, like all of a sudden.
Yeah, might not be.
We jump.
Knight e5 snapped off by Magnus. You take with d, I think. Although, I mean, you thought to take towards the center, but I wanted to open the d4 square for the knight. Maybe that was too slow. This actually no longer looks horrible for black at all.
No.
Which shows just how resilient the stone wall is.
And the Carlsen.
Yes. Bishop a6, I'm taking...
Black is fine.
Yeah, black is probably already, if anything, slightly better. Something has gone badly wrong in between, yeah, somewhere from...
Somewhere around here it still looked nice. Maybe h4, no, but knight f3 can be bad. Anyway, let's stick with it for now. Bishop f1. Bishop
f1 is an important move because you didn't really have the option of letting that bishop run rampant. Rook fc1, white might still be okay. But black will always have enough counterplay on the king side. And I quite like f4 because black probably in some positions wanted to go f5, f4 himself.
Wesley's trying to stabilize, but now it feels like only black can be better, right?
Well, it still is a fight for the c file, but
Rook c4,
yeah, probably.
Let's say, then we can take here.
Magnus takes twice, and we'll just, I guess, play something like queen h4. White can go after the e6 pawn, but black will always have... I mean, queen h3 after queen c6 might be a more important resource.
Hang on, queen a3, rook c8. This looks dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know why he gave up on the c file.
Even a pawn doesn't feel relevant.
Yeah, queen c2, if you... Well, more or less anything but this. Although, I mean, you can still take on a7, but...
Queen h2.
a3. And claim that it's all part of the master plan. But I don't like this. I think it's playing with queen e2 is... No, queen e2, rook g1, which is why he goes
g2,
queen g.
he goes to e4.
Yeah, rook e1, queen f2.
Yep, same idea.
You'll have to go to h1, and then your pawns will start falling. Yeah, rook h1 I think is strictly the only move, but after queen e3 you're just in trouble. Queen d7, queen f7, it's still not entirely clear because white also... Yeah, queen e4 is a huge threat. I think this could be just horrible for...
Yeah, you also are a couple pawns, or one pawn down. And rook c2, do you have a perpetual somewhere? Queen
probably,
e8,
yeah.
rook h6,
followed by
something?
rook h6 at some point. Yeah, but yeah, queen c4 followed by d4, I guess, is what Magnus wants. MVL has already won against Anish.
Yeah, Anish is out of it.
Yeah, very relevantly towards our original discussion.
It's a bit sad, and where Anish normally doesn't take that much care, or doesn't worry that much about his blitz game, but still 1.5 out of 9 doesn't seem like he's in great shape.
Yeah, that's, I mean, nobody wants that. Yes, it's not the end of the world, or, you know, maybe not even that relevant, but you just don't like losing.
You don't like losing chess games.
Losing chess games is just not fun. Yeah, queen e6, queen f1 is an important little bit of tactic. I don't know if you can call it tactic. Yeah, I think black is just winning.
Just over.
Yeah, queen c1, queen c4, and then start pushing. But with MVL winning, the intrigue is just gone because Wesley is not winning this position, and the draw will not be enough for him to finish 5th.
So
and
who
also,
will finish 5th?
Kramnik won. MVL, but that doesn't. Why has he? It makes no sense. Has Kraken lost on time or something? This seems like a completely playable position with equal material.
I can't count, but yeah, you wouldn't resign here.
No, yeah, white could very possibly be much better, but it's just not a position in which even I would resign. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are the benchmark for...
Yeah, shots fired at myself.
Masterful.
Yeah.
The more I look at it, though, the less I like the position.
But still, why? Well,
Which move do you play?
Queen g6.
Okay.
Oh, game no, knight a5, queen b3, but I have queen f7. Yeah, game continues.
Yep, agreed. Maybe lost on time.
Yeah, that would be a weird position to lose on time. And Hikaru drew with Vishy, and
through,
and seemingly Levon showed some more prep in his final round game against Fabi, because that looks like some kind of a forced draw. Yeah.
Oh, they're still discussing this nonsense. This is their tournament game in Baden-Baden. Can we have a look at the standings? Oops, this is the chat again. I keep doing that. But we can also look at the standings.
I was actually wrong. Yeah, because
well,
MVL is 4th. I thought MVL was 5th. MVL is actually 4th, and there's a tie for 5th between the two Russians because Vladi has beaten Karekin in their direct encounter. If that is the tiebreak, then we know that Vladi actually gets in. And this is what we're currently getting on our screen. But I don't know if we can rely on this particular cross table. It might.
No, not really. Just
yeah.
To give
so one of the Russians gets in, and if it's Kramnik, that will be actually very impressive because him we kind of did write off.
That's true. He started with what, -2?
Yeah, he started with -2 and didn't really seem like he was, doing particularly well or even particularly interested, to be honest. But yeah, he just crushed the second half of the tournament. And yeah, if it's direct encounter, which I think in general in a single round robin tournament, double round robin tournament is maybe slightly different, but in a single round robin, I think direct encounter should be above Sonneborg Berger.
I never understood the point of this Sonneborn Burger in the first place in a round robin, but yeah, hard to have a perfect system for determining those.
Yeah, logic would say that Kramnik probably ends on 5th and gets the 5 whites, and Karekin just misses out, which is, well, he just needed the draw in the final round.
So to make this clear, traditionally you have 10 participants and 9 rounds in these tournaments. And if it's 9 rounds, it means you get 5 white games and 4 black games to determine who gets 5 whites and 4 blacks. Well, I have issues with it because I think it favors the strong players, but people think this is a better way to determine it than whatever, drawing of lots. And also a fun warm-up for the players and the audience and the commentators. So we get to see these top players enjoying a nice little Blitz event. The first 5 finishers here will get 5 whites and 4 blacks, and the bottom 5 the other way around. Have you ever played one of these qualifiers for colors?
More than once, yeah. I'm not sure exactly how many times, but definitely more than once, yeah.
Are you good at those? Do you get your whites?
I sometimes do, not every time. I sometimes, yeah. I think I got... Yeah, I think I finished in the top half in the Tal Memorial last year, I believe. I haven't done excellently well, but I think I've done just enough to finish in the top half. And yeah, well, I mean, I'm still half decent at Blitz.
I wasn't implying that. I was just curious about your experiences. So we will move on under the assumption that Vladimir Kramnik gets the extra white. If we're wrong about this, we will find out very shortly when the pairings for Norway chess are actually published. And I believe that is almost it for today, isn't it?
Yeah, that probably should be it for today. And if we want to, you know, if I'm to be alive for tomorrow, I probably should start the promised banter as soon as possible, because I'm already kind of past the point of feeling I'm in control of what I'm saying.
I never made it to that point in the first place, but it has been a great pleasure watching this Blitz with you guys. If you want, come back tomorrow, 4 p.m. for the first round with Super Grandmaster number 14 in the world. 15, 14, I can't remember. Peter Svidler, and number 107,000 in the world, Jan Gustafsson. We'll have fun. Hope you guys are here. I'm aware it's a premium Chess24 show, so if you're not a premium member already, what are you doing? You can watch my new video series if you're premium, all of Peter's old series, and you can crush him now in a Banter Blitz, where you can challenge him. And look at the guy, he's a mess. That was my expert plug as usual. See you guys tomorrow. It's been fun. Bye.